there for you, so you know. So you know. Supporting Chelsea is a whole different level of stress. We can't even buy a single win in our last 9 games. Terrible and garbage performances week in and week out. And the root cause of all this is because of 3 years ownership from Blue Coal. We can't get good managers in, spent almost over 2 billion with just kids, with just average players. And there is one player I don't want to even talk about him anymore. It's Pedro Neto. And I've come to the realization that there is something about Pedro Neto that the board have told the coaches to play him every single minute. Yeah, he's going to play every single minute because I believe that is the orders from above, because they want to sell him out. So they want to increase his price tag. That is how Pedro Neto gets to play every game, because he's total garbage. A winger that kills an attack. That is the kind of player Pedro Neto is. His head is always on the ground, so he doesn't see the whole field. He doesn't see a player to pass, and he holds on to the ball so long, cannot beat a man, cannot give a good cross, cannot shoot the ball, cannot give a good pass. So I don't know why he keeps on playing and play on less. Is to raise this price tag to sell him next summer. Because this player is totally useless. Like I said, Chelsea cannot buy a win in the last 9 games. And the moment we try to play good football, there is always one player that destroys everything. Today it was Cucurella. Like such a dumbass red card to take. 20 minutes into the game, let the player go through and score. You have a whole 70 minutes to equalize and to go for the win. But then, you decided to go for the red card. It was a blatant red card. You can't protest the red card. And I don't know how the other 3 players were protesting against this red card for each of them to get a yellow card. Because it was a blatant red card. He held the guy's hand for so long that if another second had passed by, it would have been a penalty. That was how stupid Cucurella was. I know he's 26. He's not a young chap. He's 26. He's been playing football for quite so long. He came from the Barcelona Academy. He should know this. I know this season's Premier League and last season's Premier League is one of the poorest Premier League seasons we've seen for ages. Because teams are not doing well, and they are just the 4th and then the 10th is just like 2 to 3 points. That is how terrible the league is. Don't talk to me about competitiveness, because Chelsea is currently in the 8th position. They are not really playing any good football. They've been total rubbish. With this form, they should be in team for 16th, because they've been total rubbish. The other teams are also not pulling their weight. And, Liam Wilson has a lot of work to do. I know he's all about talk. His first press conference and all that has been good vibes and talking about bringing energy into the Chelsea team. He wants the team to be on the front foot. The first 10 minutes of the game, it will be waves of pressure. Everybody can talk. But as we say, action speaks louder than words. So until he puts it into action, it will just be empty talks. Let's hope, because he has a big task ahead of him. Liam Ozonoy has a very big task ahead of him. A game we should have won today. There was no need. When we were drawing 1-1, we were playing 10 against 11. You made the change. Because we are playing 10 against 11, instead of you to bring wide men so that we tighten the midfield, and also our wide men who could hold the ball and then waste time and also create something. Players that could hold the ball and create something out of nothing. You brought in Joao Pedro. and took off Cole Palmer. Joao Pedro is a kind of player that likes these small little passes, pass and run and pass and run. And his game is fit for 11v11. His game is fit for when Chelsea is on the front foot and they have possession of the ball, not when we want to hold the ball. And you took off Cole Palmer and brought in Joao Pedro to play the wings. When Estevan, I don't know what Estevan has done to these coaches, because anytime he plays, he performs. And when he doesn't perform, it's because of the stupid tactics the coaches were using. Against Man City, the reason he didn't perform because the whole team was ass in the first half. And because he was the youngest player on the field, you decided to take him off and bring Andre Santos. Bringing Andre Santos was a good substitution, but you should have substituted Pedro Neto for Andre Santos. Not the other way, not Estevan. And then today, when we needed to create something, you brought Joao Pedro and it was total garbage in the team. We stank the whole place out. And I don't even want to mention Liam Delap. He scored a goal, but then he had a 1v1 that he should have scored. A player playing for Chelsea should have buried that ball before the equalizer, but then he missed it. You know, watching these players earning millions and millions of pounds whilst I invest my emotions into them, and then they take my emotions for granted, it's quite damaging my immune system. This is quite making my life miserable, because after a loss, my whole day is a mess. I cannot do anything. I cannot work. That is how much love and passion I have for Chelsea, for them to do me this way. So I have decided that my season is over. Chelsea's season is over. And there is no way I'm going to watch any more Chelsea games, because I can't keep on getting heartbroken every single time this blue team get on the field. And these so-called investors, blue coal, managing the club as if it's a playing managers league. My God, watching Chelsea is quite a whole different stress level. Liam Rosonoy have a lot of work to do, guys. The season is over. We should think about maybe 6th position or 7th position. We could still get a top 4, but from how it's going, we are a mess. Hopefully, Liam Rosonoy can do something. But for now, the season is over. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Support this channel. Subscribe to Bulldozer TV. Until then, cheers.